don't want to take up too much of your time, but we do really want to share some really fun things with you. So just wanted to let some of the coaches that have invited people, if you want to welcome your people. Val, I know you have some people on here, right? Or not?
No, sorry, I do.
Okay.
I'm trying to see who all, I can't see everybody. I think Michelle is on here. Oh, I see Maya too. And
Hi.
hi, welcome. So excited to have you here.
Same. Thank you.
And I see, then I'm trying to see everyone, Tracy and Kristen and Chelsea. I think that's everyone.
Yay. Well, welcome you guys. So on this call, you have a bunch of coaches on our team. And we're going to be here sharing our stories and telling you all about coaches or telling all about coaching. And also there are a number of you on here that are just here to learn. So welcome to the family, because that's truly who we are. We are family here. We are not just a business that you sign up with. You are actually signing up with a community, and a community of people that have your back. And that's probably one of my favorite things about this opportunity is the people that are in this business doing this work with me every single day. So welcome. We're excited you're here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go through. A few coaches are going to share their stories. We all have our own unique story of how we got started, the success that we've had, why we're here, and just sort of how we work our business. And then we are going to talk to you a little bit about how you actually earn money doing this, what it's like to be part of our team, and what we actually do on a daily basis as a coach. So my name is Kirsten Jones, and I have been coaching for about 8.5 years, which is so crazy to me every time I say that, because it is just, it's flown by. But it has literally become the career and job of my dreams. I get to basically choose who I work with, because these are the people that join my team are who I work with. And I get to choose my coworkers, and I absolutely love all of them. And so that makes coming to work easy because I love the people that I work with. So I started my journey as a customer, probably like a lot of you that are learning about this opportunity. You fell in love with the products or the challenge group, or the program that you did got you really amazing results. That was me 8.5 years ago when I did the Insanity program. I'd actually bought the program off of an infomercial a year before I really did it. I tried to do like 2 workouts and I quit because it was so hard and I didn't have a community. So it sat on my shelf collecting dust. And then a friend from high school talked about and shared her transformation and how she was supporting people through this program. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is the only way I'm going to complete it, is if I have a community. So I joined a challenge group, a BOD group, very similar to what we're doing now. And I did the program for 60 days. And it was like the best earned t-shirt I ever had, was earning that Insanity t-shirt. But I fell in love with the community, and I thought, okay, this is what I need to stay accountable. I was someone that really struggled with yo-yo dieting and trying to figure out like just get results, spending hours at the gym. At the time, I was single and I had moved to a new state. I had started a new career as an occupational therapist. So I was really just trying to figure out my life, and I loved the group. And I thought, okay, if I can stay in this, if I can just invite a few people to do this with me, if I can continue coaching a group every month, then I'll stick to my goals. So to be honest with you, I actually started this opportunity a little bit selfishly, because I just felt like it was going to be a way for me to stay accountable to my goals. But little by little, I started to kind of understand the opportunity that was in front of me. So my coach that signed me up, she just said, listen, if you want to learn more about the business, just do exactly what I tell you to do and be here a year from now. Those were the 2 things that she told me. And a year from that time and doing all the things that she told me to do, my business had grown so much that it was like, there's no way that I'm going to leave this opportunity. And so I just continued to invest in my business, working the business. And I started to really set big goals for myself. So I was able to leave my full-time job as an occupational therapist, be home with my son when he was born. And now I have 3 boys. And so I've never had to take a maternity leave. I didn't have to work during this pandemic as an occupational therapist, which was a huge blessing to me because I was pregnant. So I was 9 months pregnant when the world shut down, and the thought of having to go into a nursing home, like, just, I couldn't have done it. And so my family would have had to rely on something else for income, because we rely on my income to support us. And Beachbody does that for us. And so I just learned that the sky's the limit with this opportunity. And so I'm here for the long haul. I'm not going anywhere. And that's the same what you're going to find with the other coaches that are in here too. So please, if you guys have any questions at all, do not hesitate to ask, because we all have been there. We've all been afraid to get started. We've all had lots of objections to this opportunity because, let's face it, network marketing can have a bad rap, right? But we teach you how to do it right. And we're going to talk more about that. But I just encourage you to ask all the questions that you can. And we are so excited to have you join us. So I will let the next speaker go. I think that it's Katie. Take it away, Katie.
Hey, friends. So excited to have you here hanging out with us tonight. I'm really excited to be here and share a little bit about me and my story. I am a mom to 4 boys, and I'm a military spouse. My husband's active duty Air Force, and we live in Florida. My journey started, back in February of 2017. Just really, I was at rock bottom, dealing with postpartum depression and anxiety, and really, really hit rock bottom. So I actually reached out to a fellow preschool mom that was sharing her journey. I didn't know what she was doing, but she was sharing her journey on social media. And I tell this to everybody because it's so important. It's such an important piece. Her weight loss transformation was really incredible. Her results were awesome. And yeah, I did want that. But the thing that I saw the most throughout her pictures was just radiating joy and happiness. And I was like, I want that. I need that. So I reached out to her and was like, whatever you're doing, my competitive nature like completely took hold. And I was like, all right, if she can do this, then I can do this too. And so she walked me through, started me on 21 Day Fix, and I almost called it Ultimate Portion Fix. It was an Ultimate Portion Fix at the time. And I really went all in. And I know that we hear that all the time, and we're like, what does going all in mean? It meant I completed my workouts every single day with the baby crawling all over me. I went all in. I raided the pantry, got rid of the junk. I focused. I used my containers every single day. And within 3 weeks, I was already seeing results. And that was my motivation to keep going. The first thing that I noticed was my energy levels and how that they just kept rising. And I'm like, I mean, for years hadn't seen them, and not even enough energy to keep up with the kiddos, just all of that. So I, later on into my journey, I was overweight. I was 45 pounds overweight. I had an awful sugar addiction. And so I really just dove in, and I saw incredible results. And not too long after that, I learned about this incredible opportunity that was right at my fingertips to share my journey and inspire other people to continue their journey, and to just know that I had the opportunity to allow other moms, other women to feel like this and have their lives change too. There was no way that I couldn't take that opportunity. So I was scared. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I said yes because I just had that tug in my heart that I knew that I needed to help other women and other moms feel this incredible. So couple months later, after my personal journey, I enrolled as a coach. I started actively coaching, And 4 years later, here I am. This is an absolutely incredible experience. The friendships that I have gained that I never thought I was going to gain. And just like this, like getting to hang out on calls when we're all just really craving community right now, getting to see all of these amazing women in here that you're going to hear from tonight, and just getting to know them and forming friendships and having this community, and never ever doing this journey, whether it be your personal journey or your coaching journey, alone. We are always, always there every single step of the way. And I do always share this every single time, because if there was one thing that I could change about my coaching journey, is that I would have made the decision to share my coaching journey earlier than I did. I had it stuck in my head that I had to have this transformation, that I had to look a certain way and feel a certain way before I could become a coach. And I need to tell you that I was so wrong. And if you're thinking that too, it's wrong. You're going to attract people by sharing right from the get-go. They are going to be drawn to all of the struggles that you're going through and the wins that you're celebrating. And so if that was one thing that I could change, I would have started sharing this a lot earlier. So I always like to share that piece too. So that's it. That's all I've got. It's a little bit about me, and then we're going to hear another story.
Hey everyone. So I'm Amber. Actually, it just occurred to me, I started doing Beachbody workouts 3 years ago tomorrow. So it was March 25th of 2018 when I started day one, and Val is my upline. She's my coach, and it took her many invites before I committed to the workouts and the programs and stuff, because I have a background in running. Val and I used to run together when we lived in DC, and I was a long distance runner. I was working at home, like all on my own. I had it all under control. I did Whole30. I did the whole shebang. And March came around and she reached out to me one more time, and I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. Seriously, that was my attitude. And the day that I ordered, actually, I called later that afternoon to cancel, because I was like, what did I even sign up for? I don't even know what this is. I don't want this. Like, this is like way too much money. So I like had like a panic, and it was too late to cancel. So they were sending it anyway. And I was like, whatever, it's going to come. So I did it. And 2 months later, in May, it'll be 3 years that I signed up as a coach. But I kind of dabbled in it when I first started, and it was October of 18. My husband and I started doing Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University, where we were, looking at budget and what can we cut and all this, this kind of stuff. And I looked at, my Shakeology and my Beachbody On Demand, and I thought, like, this is stuff that I could pull, but I loved it. Like, I wanted nothing to do with Shakeology when I first started. Absolutely nothing. I actually started with the performance line because I was like, I don't want that Slim Fast shake. I didn't think you needed it. And then I started obviously drinking it. I've been drinking it for almost 3 years now. And I am a Christian, so I started praying about, like, what do I do? Because here we are, like, trying to pay off our debt. Like, we've got a boatload of student loan debt. We've had credit card debt, wedding loan debt. I mean, you name it, we literally had it, right? And in December of 18, I felt a really big pull on my heart to actually go all in with coaching. And so January of 2019, on Thursday before the super weekend in Pittsburgh, where we all get together and it's like this super fun, like, Beachbody weekend, and everybody's like all hyped up on, the coaching thing and stuff. And it's super, super fun. I texted Val and I was like, all right, I'm going. So I decided to do a 4-hour drive. The night before, that Friday, I got up and I drove to Pittsburgh. And I've been coaching ever since. When I first started, I really had every intention to help pay off our debt. We became credit card debt free a few months into coaching. We got really strict with, our budget and everything, but coaching has helped us pay off a lot of stuff. But I work full time in higher education too, so it's the way that I do this is all in the pockets of my time, and we'll kind of talk about that a little bit more later. But when I started, I had absolutely no intention at all to ever like leave my job in higher ed, because I loved, being an academic advisor and working, with students and everything. But the more I dove into this community and got to know, all of the ladies that are on this call right now, I just realized that like I love this. And I will tell you that when I started, I did not have a Facebook account. No one knew anything, literally nothing about my life. Everything was super private. My Instagram was very private. I think I had like 100 followers. And then I started sharing my story. And a big part of my story is the fact that I'm BRCA1 positive. And I never told anyone about that before I started coaching. And that is, it helped me share coaching. I'm like tripping over my words here, but coaching helped me start sharing my journey on social media. I was able to connect with these women, the breasties, who are women who have been impacted in some way by breast and ovarian cancers and other reproductive cancers. And they helped me get through some really hard times and really hard decisions that I had to make in my life. And if I didn't start coaching and I didn't start sharing that stuff on social media, I wouldn't be where I am today. I fully 100% believe that. But that's kind of how I got here. I don't know. I love this. And like Kirsten said, she's not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere either, because it really is so fun. I love it. I love all like the positive vibes, and it's just really, really fun. And I love helping other women feel good in their skin too. Like it's really awesome. That's it. That's my story.
All right, I'm up. So welcome everyone. I'm excited to share and that you guys are all here. We got a full house and I love that. I love that you guys are interested in hearing more about what we do and about how we got started. And so I have been coaching now. I am coming up on my 4-year anniversary, the end of April. Cannot believe it. But I am a mom of 4. I guess 4 is like my number. Mom of 4, and I have 7-year-old twins. I have a 4-year-old, and then I have a 21-month-old boy. So life is crazy over here, but that's the amazing thing about this opportunity, is that life can be crazy and I can still have this awesome gig. And when I got started, I guess before I got started, I started because I saw I was already doing the workouts. I started doing the workouts when I had my twin baby girls, and I used to be let me back up. I used to be a avid gym goer. Like I love the gym. I still love the gym. Don't get me wrong. I love the gym. If I could go to the gym right now, I would go to the gym. Not right now, but you know what I mean. But I can't, because I have 4 small kids at home and it's just not doable. And I would spend hours at the gym, and I would not know exactly how to fuel my body to get the type of results that I wanted. And so I spent hours at the gym, and then I would, not eat all day. And then I would, try to eat a salad at night. And then I would end up eating late at night. And it was just this whole yo-yo dieting. And it wasn't until I really came into coaching that I found the total full solution. And being at home with my babies, I knew I needed something, and I started with the workouts, and I fell in love with the workouts, and I went all in with them, and I started to feel really good. And I, had heard about, the supplements, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I started to see my old college my old college friend, Kirsten, show up on social, and she was doing the same workouts that I was doing. And I'm like, oh, what is she doing? Why is she sharing this? And she was a coach, and I started to follow her, and I saw like the amazing trips and retreats that she was going on. And I was like, that's cool. I mean, I could do that. I'm doing all the things. Like, I thought that for like years in the back of my head. And it wasn't until that it wasn't until, sorry, here we go. I can never get away from them. It wasn't until I had my second baby, and because I was working and I was missing major moments and milestones that my kids were having. My twins, they were, birthdays, Halloween. I had to go in and work at the private practice that I was working in as a speech language pathologist. And though I loved my job, it was a lot, and I didn't want to have to miss that. And then we, were expecting our next baby, and it was like, a couple of years later. And then I was like, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this now. And now is the time. And so I remember reaching out to Kirsten, because I had thought like, this could be my thing, that I could be home with them, and I could actually, sorry guys, no, Jace, sorry. I have to talk for a second. But this could be my thing where I could be home, and I could do what I love. And and I knew I really wanted to go all in and do the darn thing. So I really don't know why my husband brought him in here. Mike. Sorry guys, it's his bedtime and he's just really tired. He's fighting it. So anyways, I decided to go all in, and I remember that I was like, I'm just going to start. I didn't know what I was doing, but I'm going to show up, and I'm just going to go all in and show everyone what I'm doing, and literally invite my friends and family along the way. And that's what I did. I showed up, and I went all in on my journey. I started using Shakeology. I started using Performance Line, and I have never in my life had results that I have gotten from following our nutrition plans that are developed from nutritionists, because I didn't know exactly what to eat. I have never used a pre or post workout like ours, because everything is plant-based. I have never used Shakeology, which is complete nutrients. It's dense nutrients that fuels your body and keeps you full and satisfied and fills in the nutritional gaps. And I had no idea what it was. And it wasn't until I tasted and felt it that I knew that this legit was it. And so I have never missed a day since. Maybe I missed like one day because I was sick. Like, when you're so sick like that, you can't really take anything in. But other than that, like, I do never miss it, because it, fills me, and you can feel the energy when you're putting that dense nutrition in your body. So I went all in. I never looked back. I got amazing results. I invited others to join me. And since then, I have been, since then, I feel like I'm like the best Val that I could ever be, because I have fallen in love with myself, because I'm taking care of myself, and I've made the best self of me. And then I'm able to pass forward this gift to others, and I get to see the ripple effect, and other moms and other, young professionals and men and women, and no matter whatever walk of life, they're changing their lives and their families' lives. And it is the most amazing thing. There's like no job on the planet that is like this. And so I never really knew what this was truly about until I went in and did it. And I not only fell in love with that aspect of it, but this community, this sisterhood, this, and there, it's not just sisters, there are brothers. So I have men on my team, I have women on my team. And again, seeing the ripple effect in my team and what they're doing and the income they're making and the impact that they're making. And it just keeps continuing on. And so your cup just continues to fill and overflow, and you just can't help but keep doing and keep sharing. And you're being the best version of you, and you're surrounded by the best people on the planet. I say that every call. Like, these women and men are the best people because we are doing personal development every single day. That's a part of our job. We get to fill our minds with amazingness that we read and we listen to. And then we mastermind together, and we're listening to other leaders and getting ideas and amazing and positivity and all the other stuff. We're fueling our mind, and then we're fueling our body with the best stuff. And then we're exercising, and we have, all the endorphins, and we're so happy. And we migrate to each other because we're these amazing beings. Like, that's what we're creating, right? So it is legit the best because we are making ourselves the best, and we're a bundle of the best. But then on top of it, we get paid. Like, we get paid to do this. We get paid to take care of ourselves, which is like almost laughable. And then you're just passing it forward, just like your favorite shampoo, or, your favorite brand, or like this cute, bra that I have on. Like, I want to share it because I love it. Right. And that's exactly what this is. If you love health and fitness, you will love this, because it is trainers, super trainers. It is nutrition, top nutrition, the best nutrition. And it is nutritionists, the top nutritionist in the country. Like, that's what we legit have on our team, and we're passing forward. And then us coaches, like, we're all these little beings that, are sharing this amazing gold mine that we have, that we can do from home, that you can take it to the gym and do it. You can take it anywhere that you have Wi-Fi. You can take it on vacation, and you can just, every day is a new day. You have a different workout every single day. You're following a plan every single day, where you legit can get results even while you go on vacation. Even when you're like in the holiday season, whatever it is, like, we're all in this together. And so the things that I didn't know that existed was the community. Didn't know what existed are the amazing things that the trips that you can earn, the retreats that you can get to go on with the amazing people that you meet. And then the financial freedom, the time freedom that this will create has been everything. I've been able to pay off debt. I've been able to stay home, quit my speech jobs, and actually now do this full time. And so I just know that if you love health and fitness, if maybe you're a challenger, maybe you're not. If you're a challenger right now and you're loving what you're doing, you're going to love this, because it will fill your cup. It's going to hold you even more accountable to your goals. And that's another piece and another layer to this as well. So I could speak on this all night. I'm sorry, the beginning of this was a little rocky. I'm now like getting into really what I wanted to say, but this could be everything for you. This could be a side gig or turn booming biz, whatever you want to make it be. The sky is the limit with this. You can make more than any of the top coaches. You can do anything that you want. You put your mind to it, and your business does not have to be like anybody's on this call. It can literally be your own, however you want to make it, however you want to do it. So that's the beauty of this business, is that you are the CEO, you're the boss, and you can create your own hours, your own schedule. We all work in different times. I work in pockets. Some, like Amber, gets up at 4 a.m. She cranks her crap out. She works full time. So she cranks her crap out before she has to work. And we all plug and chug, and we'll do what we need to do because we love this so much. So if you love health and fitness, if you want to make an income while making an impact, you can do this too. So thanks for joining us. I don't know if we have anybody else. I'm sorry I spoke so long, but we're going to keep rolling.
Thanks, Val. That was awesome. All right. So you've heard these incredible stories, and maybe you know, maybe your coach has shared with you, maybe not. Now is your chance to kind of get a little sneak peek of what our work looks like. And if you have come into this at all thinking, I don't want to sell, it's okay. You're in the right place. So what we really want you to grasp the concept of, I was trying to look for the word there, I had to pull a little harder, but just grasp the concept of is having a sell mindset or having a share mindset. And we don't want you to have a selling mindset. We want you to have a sharing mindset. You are here to share your journey, share your story, share our products, share all of the things that have helped you on your journey and have helped to change your life too. Just like Val said, you are the CEO of this business. So you get to determine what your work is going to look like. If you want your work to be part-time, then it can be part-time. If you want your work to look full-time, it can be full-time. And you know that you've heard all these different stories. This work is going to truly just work for you as long as you're willing to make it work and do what needs to be done in any season of life. Whether you have a full-time job, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, that like that's so cool about this is that you get to make this work look like what you want it to. We are influencers, okay? So we are influencing other people to come on this journey with us by using the things, the tools that we have in our toolbox to use. And that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You're going to share instead of popping up there with a Shakeology selfie and saying, look, I just made my shake. That's great, but people are more than likely looking at you saying, okay, great, you had your shake, and they're going to continue on. Instead of that, you want to create curiosity. So if you're making your shake and you say what's in it, and you're not necessarily plastering like the brands of everything everywhere, which we don't want you to do, share what it does for you. Share the things. Has it given you energy? Has it helped with your digestion? Has it kept you full, kind of like held you over to the next meal? Has it made your skin clear? Like, pay attention to these things that you're experiencing, and this is what you're sharing because other people really, really want that. Same thing with your workouts. Instead of just doing sweaty selfies all the time and saying, hey, I got my workout done, again, someone's probably going to look at that and be like, okay, great, she got her workout done. But somebody that needs you and your journey and your story to inspire them to start, they're going to want to hear what it's doing for you. What did your workout just get you through? How did your workout make you feel? So we are sharing all of those bits and pieces. And again, you decide whether you want to do this part-time, whether you want to do it full-time. You will definitely get out of this business what you put in. So the amount of work that you are willing to put in those are the results that you're going to see. The most awesome thing is that we are part of a top team in the network. Our trainings are top notch. Okay. I am so excited for like all of these trainings that we get, and they're endless. They're at like, we always, if you need to know something, you will be able to drop into your team page. You will be able to drop into your coaches, DMs or inbox or whatever it is, and you will be able to get the support that you need all of the time. And again, we are a part of a top team. So I'm telling you, when I say we have endless trainings and really good trainings, you're never, ever going to be alone. And that is one thing that you've heard all of us say, community. So yes, you're going to have your community for your personal journey, but you're also going to have this coaching community, and it is an absolutely incredible thing. So we will help you. We'll help you decide your goals and decide how you want to work and what your work for you is going to look like, because I know you've heard it's different for all of us. And then so just make sure that you know that you're going to come in here with a share mindset versus a sell mindset, and you're just going to share you, and you're going to show up authentically as yourself, and that's what your work gets to look like. How cool is that? One more thing I wanted to share too about this work, that sometimes we get really caught up in looking at somebody else's work and looking at what somebody else is doing. But again, take hold of that mindset that if she can do it, I can do it too. Or if he can do it, I can do it too. I know Val said this, but the opportunities are endless with the work that we get to do. And it's really incredible work. And I will never sugarcoat it, because it is hard work, but it is the most rewarding work ever.
All right, so I get to share about the fun stuff, and I love this because you gotta, we work hard, so we work hard to play hard, and literally, like, these events and these trips and retreats are everything, because we spend so much time together virtually that we need to get together. Like, we missed each other so much because, well, quarantine, but so many of our things have been canceled. And so thankfully we have a retreat coming up. We're doing a team retreat coming up in May. And the last one we did was in Florida, and the one that we're doing coming up is in Florida. And we get to pick different places. And because we are part of such an amazing team and we have amazing support, we usually do these really big team retreats where the last one we went to was at Destin, and we get to mastermind with each other. And it's a way you actually can earn this. So you can earn this trip with your best friends, literally. And it's not only a trip where you actually can grow as a leader, because we are masterminding. We are doing like mini sessions where we're learning more. And this is where, like, you as a leader can develop, but then you can connect and network with the other amazing coaches on our team. And so we have a lot of fun on these trips. We work out together. We are, at the pool where we also, like I said, we do trainings, but then we also we'll eat together, amazing food, fun, and it's just the best time ever. So that is one thing that we typically do every year, is we do a big team retreat, and we're doing a mini one in May, and then some other events that you can get to go to and be a part of. There is our big team event that is called Summit, and it's where all the coaches come together, and it's a chance to work out live with all of the super trainers. So it's super cool. The company, they literally throw out the red carpet, and there's parties there, again, more masterminding, there's trainings, there's amazing swag that they have this awesome core shop that you can purchase all kinds of awesome workout gear. It is so fun. It's something that I've never been a part of. Coaches come from all over the place to be there, all over the country. And we get together as a team, we party, but we also, learn and network and all of that fun stuff too. Some other things that you have the opportunity to earn is a vacation. The company actually rewards you with what's called a Success Club trip. And this is literally by helping 3 people each month. Just by helping 3 people each month, you can earn a vacation every single year. And the company picks different places. there's Punta Cana, Riviera Maya. I don't know some of the other places. I know that's where it's been like the last couple of years. And we're doing, I believe it's Punta Cana again. Is that right? Coming up? Does anyone know? I can't remember, but anyways, amazing trips. And again, like they roll out the red carpet, everything's taken care of, and just by helping 3 people each month. So it's so cool because things like this, like I would never take time out to do. Like you even get to take a guest. I mean, how cool is that? Like I've never worked at a place where I had the opportunity to earn a vacation on top of getting paid already. Like super, super cool. And then the company also rewards you when you're helping 3 people each month. You earn awesome free swag. We earned a Theragun, which is pretty cool. It's amazing for us who are working out every day. Like I totally need that. But hats, all kinds of amazingness. So it is super cool to belong to a company that has such an amazing mission of helping change lives, but then they treat us coaches amazing by rewarding us as, you know, as we are helping others along the way. So we are earning, but then also being given rewards as well. So super cool things that you can expect while being a coach and helping just literally do your job, you know, every single month. So, all right.
Okay, so you have been listening to all of us talk, and I'm sure that you are thinking, like, do I even have time for this? So I can tell you personally, when I started, right now I'm working from home. I've been working from home for a year. So it looks a little bit different now. However, when I started coaching, I was commuting an hour to work one way. So I was commuting 2 hours a day, working full time. I have 2 kids, a husband who works full time. So my plate is full, right? As it is most of yours, I'm sure, because I really am a big believer that we're all busy. It's just how that busy looks for all of us. We've got, I mean, Katie has 4 kids, Val has 4 kids, Kirsten has 3 kids. Like we all have stuff that's going on, right? And Katie mentioned that this is going to look however you want it to look. So if you want to make it a full-time gig, you can definitely 100% do that. If you want it to just be part-time, that's okay too. Val mentioned I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It didn't always look that way, but I've worked my way to get there, and now it's a lot easier to wake up at 4. But I get up, I do the work, and then I work full time. I work in the pockets when I was working on campus because I work in higher education. If I was walking from one building to the next, if I was walking down the hall to go to the bathroom, like that's when I would be shooting messages, because when you're walking down the hall, like you usually take your phone with you anyway, right? So it's just really the pockets of my day is how I do things. And, you know, Katie and Val and Kirsten and, you know, the other coaches that are on here, they're the only ones that I can see at the time, at the moment. So that's why I'm saying their names. But you do have time for it, especially when you start, you know, doing the work and you start seeing the people that you are helping get results and tell you even all of their small wins, like they've reached their water goal. You know, I've got a thread going on right now and my girls are like, I said no to McDonald's, and, you know, I got my kid that like chicken nuggets, but I said no. And, you know, it's just all that. I haven't had sweets in 3 days. It's all those little tiny things that you just see and they build up, and it feels really, really good. And so when you start seeing all of those things, the work becomes easier and you just start fitting it in, I guess, was where I was going with that. But it really is about whether or not you want to sit down for an hour in the morning and just bust out all the work that you're going to do, or if you want to check messages throughout the day, like in little pockets of your time. It really is up to you on how you want to do that. And we have guidance and trainings and, different things like that to help you figure out how to manage your time. So don't ever feel like you're going to be alone with trying to figure it all out, because we do actually help you and we all work together, and, we'll schedule different power hours together where we're sitting down for an hour and just doing a work for accountability, and we get to see each other. So that makes it fun too. But you do have time for it, and you can make the most out of it no matter what. Okay. All right.
All right, so now I'm sure you guys have all been waiting to hear this, like, how do we actually get paid, right? So we have this amazing video that we're gonna share. Now it's a video done just to kind of give you a high level overview of exactly how you're gonna get paid. So we're gonna go ahead and play it for you and listen to our amazing coach Jane here.
The purpose of this video is to give you a quick overview of the main components of our compensation program. As it is with any business, we don't guarantee any level of success, and we never shy away from the fact that it's going to require work and persistence on your part. But when it comes to income, our goal is that every coach who is willing to work hard and to learn how to be an effective coach can earn an income that will address their financial needs of today while building a sustainable, rewarding level of income for tomorrow as well. So let's take a high-level look at how the Team Beachbody compensation program works. To do that, let me introduce to you Jane. Now, Jane is a new coach who just enrolled today, and she's excited but also a little nervous about getting going. Let's see how Jane's efforts to help people as a coach turns into income for her. Initially, Jane is going to simply share her excitement for what she's doing and invite a few people to join her so they can help hold each other accountable and have fun together in an upcoming challenge group. When Jane got started, she purchased a challenge pack because it had everything she needed to fully participate in a challenge group led by her coach. So, Jane recommends this same solution to some people she knows who have similar goals simply by sharing her excitement and inviting them to join her in the challenge group. Each time someone purchases a challenge pack from Jane, she'll earn a challenge pack bonus. The amount of this bonus will be between $38 and $150 or so, depending on the challenge pack purchased. Each month, Jane's goal is to help at least 3 new people get started with a challenge pack. And by doing this, she'll earn between $144 and $450 in challenge pack bonuses each month. But as a coach, Jane also understands that while helping someone get started on a healthier lifestyle is critically important, helping them sustain that lifestyle is what really matters. Jane's support, along with the Beachbody solutions, help her customers facilitate and maintain their new lifestyle. So after getting their challenge pack, Jane encourages her customers to continue using Shakeology and Beachbody Performance products as part of their daily routine month after month. Jane earns a 25% commission every time one of her customers purchases one of these products. She also earns a 40% commission every time a customer purchases or renews a Beachbody On Demand membership. Now, Jane is doing a great job helping new customers get started each month, as well as supporting her existing customers. And she's invited some of these customers now to become coaches. As Jane begins to build her team of coaches, she teaches them how to do what she did, and they begin to find and help their own customers with Beachbody solutions. As a result, Jane starts to earn weekly bonuses called Team Cycle bonuses from all of those purchases. Now, as Jane's coaches continue to do what she did, they start building their own team of coaches as well. Now Jane's business is really starting to grow. As Jane's coaches start to earn Team Cycle bonuses of their own, Jane is able to earn a 5 to 10% matching bonus on what they earn in recognition of her ongoing support to help them succeed. Jane's consistency and hard work is really starting to pay off. Her team of coaches is growing and having success in creating their own teams as well. And as a result of that, Jane begins to qualify for the quarterly Star Diamond bonuses. These bonus pools, based on the success of the entire company, become increasingly higher the more Jane's team continues to grow and succeed. Jane's future as a coach is definitely bright. Now, while there are more details to know about our compensation program, you now know some of the main ways you'll earn income as a coach: commissions, challenge pack bonuses, team cycle bonuses, matching bonuses, and star diamond bonuses. You also have a better idea when you'll start earning income as your business grows. If you want to review what you've learned from Jane's experience, check out the compensation plan highlights tool found in your coach office at any time. The easiest way to find it is just to search for compensation plan highlights once you've logged into the coach office. Thank you.
Go, Jane, go. She's killing it. I love that video. Oh my gosh. All right. How cool is that? Friends, we get to make an impact and make an income from that. So I know this was a lot of information. You heard a lot of incredible things and a lot of incredible stories tonight. Okay. Whew, it's a lot. Soak it all up. Take the notes. Go over them. The cool thing is we also get a coach discount too. And that's a really awesome thing. I know I signed up like right away just for that reason, with zero intention to coach, but we get a really, really good discount. You've heard all the stories. Maybe you really heard someone's story speak to you, or a piece of someone's story. Maybe now you feel a lot better about this. You're like, wow, I really do think I can do this. So if your heart's pushing you in the right direction, listen to it and follow that, okay? See yourself doing this, and know that if we can do it, you can absolutely do it, and you've got our support every step of the way. I don't know who wouldn't want to do this, but I do want to give you the opportunity. I know sometimes this is like, oh, I don't want to unmute myself, but if you have any questions, friends, we're all here to help you. We're all here to do this together, and we're all here to answer them. So unmute yourself if you have a question about coaching or something that you saw tonight. I'll just give anybody a minute to kind of unmute, ask any questions. If anyone has them, don't be afraid. All right. Anybody? Going once, going twice. Okay, so you've heard all the stories. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Now it is time to take action, okay? So you want to reach out to your coach that invited you here, and so that we can get you started, and so we can welcome you to this team. How exciting is that? So take the time, ask questions, reach out to your coach. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know what you're thinking, and we'll walk you through all of that, okay? So hope you all had fun. Hope everyone had a really good time kind of listening to all this, and hopefully now you can see yourself as becoming a new coach. All right, friends, have an amazing night. And like I said, we can't wait to welcome you.
Bye, everyone.